This is the coolest freaking thing I've ever owned. We can play Wii on our Android, Odin 2. Let's jump in and see how to do this. Well, the time has come, and gaming has just changed because we were able to play with our Wii controller on our Android device. The Odin 2, that is, in this video. Now, I played with this thing for about an hour last night. The thing that I'm talking about, you'll see above me, is called the Dolphin Bar. It works as a Bluetooth style connection device, basically, for different controllers, including, not limited to, just the Wii Remote, but also using other controllers. According to the manual, this thing can handle using other controllers as well when it's plugged into a device. Now, we don't really need that functionality when it comes to our Android devices just because we have Bluetooth, but some computers might not have Bluetooth, and we can't use default Wii controllers with Bluetooth without this functionality. As you can see here, I'm playing without any lag, any issue whatsoever, with it picking up the device, without it picking up the controls, that is. It's like playing the Wii, but on Android. It's flipping cool. So today, I'm going to kind of show you a quick setup guide if you end up buying one of these things. They are on sale right now. I put a link in the description below where you can buy it from. I bought mine from Amazon. It came in a couple days. I'm going to put an affiliate link on there as well for those that do live in Canada and want to buy one of these. They work for the PC. And as you can see, it works for some Android devices. I'm not going to guarantee it to work for every Android device. I think you have to have OTG capabilities. So any Samsung devices, I'm sure this will work, that are able to actually handle playing Nintendo Wii. Again, your device needs to be at least powerful enough to play Nintendo Wii. A lot of Nintendo Wii games are, available for you to play if you have backups of them, which I have an actual Nintendo Wii still. As you can see, these are Nintendo Wii controllers. This is a nunchuck and a Wii Remote. That is the generic one. According to the website, it says that you can't use any third-party controls, unfortunately, but it does work with the regular one, as you can see here. And it does work when you go sideways. It works with the nunchuck, and it works with all the tilt and everything. This thing is worth the money that I paid for it. I paid under $50 for it. If you get it on sale, you're in luck, because that was $50 after shipping and taxes with Amazon. And this is sort of a review slash how to set it up, sort of me dying at this point. Because it's kind of hard to talk and game at the same time sometimes. So that being said, let's jump in and see how I set this up. Alright, so you do need to have a Wii controller of some sort to make this work. You do need some sort of USB-C dongle like I have here. I will link this in the description below. I've only tested this one. I've tested my dock as well. That's charging something right now. I will link that below as well, but that's a little bit more expensive. This thing was only like $30. You can probably find it cheaper elsewhere. It's just called a USB hub with a USB-C adapter. I also linked this little angle adapter in the link below as well. I like to have these little angle adapters for multiple reasons. As you can see here, it just plugs in nicely, and then you can have it angled off the bottom so that you're not worried about damaging your device, basically. Now, it does work with that attached. Your Dolphin Bar is going to come probably synced into mode 1. I was so confused at first why this thing wasn't working. So I ended up looking at the manual quick, and you have to be in mode 4 for this to work. Now I clicked the sync button. Don't forget, on the back of your Wiimote, inside here, we have the sync feature right here that allows us to sync our Wiimote to whatever device it's waiting to be sunk to. Now, I'm going to press that sync button again. And there is a power switch right here, so I'm just going to turn that power switch off. I'm going to turn it back on. And then I'm going to press my button, and it will automatically resync back up. As long as that's not flashing, your number 1 is set on, you'll be able to sync this. It does work for dual multiplayer games as well, which is really cool. Now, on your device, this part sometimes is a little bit finicky until you actually get it connected for the very first time. Open up Dolphin Emulator, go to your settings, go to Wii Input, and then change your Wii Input Remote 1 to the real Wii Remote Dolphin Bar required checkbox. Go back, and let it save that setting. You'll see a little save setting icon. Go to the game that you want to play. I'm going to go open up Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, you're going to have to press back on the device. Go refresh Wii Remotes. A dialog window will pop up. If this recognizes the Wii Dolphin Bar, that dialog window will pop up. If it doesn't recognize the Dolphin Bar, that dialog window won't pop up. Just unplug it from your USB-C port and plug it back in. Click OK. You need to refresh it again. Then your device is going to say Wii Remote 1 connected, and it will probably vibrate just like mine did. At which point, you can press A, and then do what it tells you to do by holding the device sideways. Unplug your nunchuck since you don't need it for this game. And basically, you'll be on your way to play with your Wii Remote on your Android device, your Odin 2, with all the motion controls. I'm going to show you the motion controls of even Mario in this last part of this video, because I was so happy when I got this thing earlier than I expected, and I was able to play this. I let my kids play it. They took it over for about an hour while I was making dinner. They were having fun with it, to the point where somebody on Discord was like, get that kid on the TV so you can actually see the screen. And I was like, well, they kind of just stole it from me while I was just messing around to play with it. And as you can see, the controls, the motion and everything, they work perfectly fine. I didn't have to set anything up, anything extra that is. It just worked. And that's how you set it up. If you have any issues with it connecting or that little dialog window popping up, you just need to unplug it, plug it back in, maybe turn it off, turn it back on until your Wiimote connects again, and basically set it up the way that I showed you. This is the coolest technology. I know it's been around for a couple years now. The coolest technology that I have ever discovered. Somebody mentioned it a few months back to get one, and I finally decided to get one, and I'm shocked. This thing is amazing. I'm going to be plugging this into my TV every once in a while for my kids to actually enjoy it, even though we have a Wii. But the fact that we can play this in HD on an Android device is flipping cool. That's all I got to say today, guys. I hope you enjoy this. This is a nice little thing maybe to get for Christmas if you have the time or the chance, or maybe even at Boxing Day if you celebrate Christmas and Boxing Day or do Boxing Day. Get yourself a Dolphin Bar for the $50 to go alongside your Android device, because you'll be able to play Wii again with your Wii Remote on your Android. Bye-bye!